trying to get free, gets double teamed and loses it, and it's Sarah Benz quickly back the other way. Sarah Benz down the right side, stopped to the blue line. The Swiss want to make changes, mirroring back the other way for the Swedes. He is checked. Lots of play in the neutral zone right now. Riechsteiner trying to shoot it in, can't get it by. The big body of Mira. Root pokes it in. Picked up. Peoples got it from the near side. She plays it to the middle. And Nabbles going after it. Nabbles checked by Root.
Nabbles was wide open in the middle of the offensive blue line. And unfortunately, her defenseman didn't see her. She would have gone in a breakaway. A tough one there. Just more communication by Nabbles. Just let your defenseman know you're up there.
Nabbles out there with Stiefel and Riechsteiner. It's turning. He's pulled up, plays it in behind the net. Heading for it there is Wolf. He's got Vipers with her. This is the top line for the Swedish national team. Nabbles tips it in. She wants to head off on a change as he closes in on the halfway point of this second period. The only goal scored by Lundqvist. 12:31 in the first period. Here's Meyer. Meyer crosses the line. She's got a Holst all over her. Goes in deep. Puck goes on the far side and is picked up there by Amelia Anderson. I think we're going to see a lot of number 16, Meyer. It seems like she's been out there forever. And she has the puck right now. Drops it for Lehman. Lehman takes the slap shot. Moves in with a shot. Martinez save, and she will hang on.
Well, this is all Christine Meyer. She's actually a defenseman, an offensive defenseman at that, just creating havoc in on the force check. She jumps up into the play, a great back check through the neutral zone that creates this opportunity. It was close to being a penalty call there against Team Sweden. But nice patience by Lehman. Watches the Swedish defenseman go down. Nice little hesitation. And get the shot off of Martin there to cut off the angle.
Christine Meyer had 34 shots in the whole championship. That works out to 8.5 shots per game.
Not afraid to jump up in the play, and you need one of those on your team, that's for sure, an offensive defenseman.
That's it there by Eliasson. So both teams activating their defensemen, not afraid to jump up in the play. And that puck was gloved ahead, so we've got a whistle.
Nice job by Redzilla. Seems to be the official, the USA official, and in this Olympics, unlike the last Olympics, the U.S. official, say it's a Canada-U.S. final, she can officiate that final game. It's a rule change from the last Olympics where we saw a bit of a fiasco in 2002. They made a rule where if the countries are in the medal games, they can't have an official from that team. But as they're trying to develop that part of the game, the best officials, I have to say, are the North American officials.
And this referee, Leah Mazzillo, is seen as one of the best in the world.
She is. She'll let some physical play go. She'll call the stick work. But the girls would like to play that physical game. And it's always women's hockey, sort of that first period of every game, trying to figure out what the official is going to call, and then you adjust accordingly.
Sarah Benz with it now. Hicklinger, Benz turns. As those two forwards trying to get their team on the board. Allman will have the angle, and she'll get there ahead of Tim Glass. Tim Glass hard on the forecheck. Under down the ice and comes up with a steal. Here is Tim Glass. Shot blocker save by Schilling. Things opening up here in the second period. Stiefel at center. Riechsteiner almost got to that, but Amelia Anderson was quicker. And now a chance for Usberg. Near it. Usberg turns high slot. There's a shot that Nabbles got to stick it away and send it into the corner. And the Swedes keep the pressure on. Near it. Usberg plays it out in front. Scores! Enstrom makes it 2-0 Sweden.
The kid line, junior line, it doesn't matter what we call them. All I can say is that they have a lot of poise for such young players playing in their first Olympics. Just some nice down low work. But watch Osberg head up the entire way, makes that nice pass in front to Tina Enstrom, the younger sister of Tobias Enstrom, who plays for the Atlanta Thrashers. Just really good presence, nice cycle. And And the shift that they had earlier before this shift, they've created a lot of havoc down low. Nice cycle. They move their feet. They're very gifted offensively, but just nice poise in their first Olympic. That's nice to see, isn't it?
Her first Olympics, her first Olympic goal. And Usberg and Mirren help out with the assist. And the goal comes at 11:35.
And you know, give some credit to Katarina Tinglak, the shift just before. She was the one that created the turnover, got the puck in the offensive zone. So sometimes it's not actually just the people on the ice that are doing all the work. It's the shift before, the momentum, the smart plays, and it all leads to good opportunities and good goals.
A line that all born in 1991. Been dumped the junior line, and they strike and make it a 2-0 game. D-Long shot, and Schilling makes the save, and she will hang on.
Yeah, the team Sweden played Russia earlier this season. They won 7-0, and this line had all the goals. So they're very capable offensively. And you can just see that they obviously have some chemistry playing together in previous times, and you can see good communication amongst them. And that's hard to teach those things. You know, it's amazing. It'll be interesting to see how they are down the road. They'll be big leaders on this Swedish hockey club.
Meyer gets her pocket picked. No block. Trying to play it back, and it's picked off before it can get through as Stephanie Marty is there. She'll be able to play it out. And I guess, Cassie, for this line, even though they're in the fourth line, it is a way of taking the pressure off them all in their first Olympics by playing a fourth-line role.
You know, kind of limit the ice time a little bit, but I don't think Peter Nylander's afraid to match them up against anyone here in Team Switzerland. Maybe when they're starting to play Canada or U.S. down the road, he might be a little bit more cautious about his matchups. But so far, so good for that line.
Here is Benz with a shot up high. Martinez save, big rebound. Cindy Trustrom picked it up. Eliason gets it to Rundquist. Daniel Henson trying to freeze it, and there is Julia Marty. She gets knocked down by Rundquist. And Holden back over the goal zone. Has some room up in the middle, plays into an open wing. Looking for her. She was checked by Nevalainen. 6:54 to go here in the second period. Sweden on top by the score. Up 2-0. The Swedes will play Slovakia on Monday, then a date with Canada on Wednesday. Rudy Johansson on the near side plays it to the middle. It's picked off there. And set down the ice. No icing on the play. And it's Julia Anderson plays it to an open wing. It's picked up there by Root. Root down the right side. She's got Tim Glass with her. Root behind the net. Starts the cycle. Tim Glass picks it up. Here's Tim Glass cutting the middle. She gets checked. Jordanson with it now. Jordanson, Tim Glass, and Root putting on the pressure. Jordanson